This is part 2 of upgrading my S1000RR. In the last video, we colored the titanium exhaust, heated that up, got it blue. Today's video, we're going to be installing some carbon fairings. I'm starting right now with these pieces right here, which is this piece, and then that piece. And I'm going to start by taking these ones off. So let me find these screws, and then I'm going to take those screws out. Alright, so it's a T25 screw. I don't think this is going to be more than just screws. I just need to be able to find them all. So take these out. Just going to pull up on it a little bit. Right, I got it loose after just wiggling it a little bit. It's got like these snap-ons. It's also got some Velcro. So I removed the seat, and if you don't know how, there's a screw right here. You just pull this back and then loosen that, and then it comes right off. I actually didn't know how to take it off originally, so I had to look that up. Harder than I thought, to be honest. Because take this off, there's a screw right here and right here, and then same on the other side. So I'm going to take those out, and then it's just snapped in there, I'm pretty sure. So let me do that. Okay, I got both the screws off here. So then I'm just going to pull it out because it's just snapped in there. It off. I'm gonna put this one on before I take the other one off and see if it works. So you need to make sure that all these clips are lined up. Like this one has to go in there, and it's kind of hard actually. There's one down there too. It's kind of loose down here. I think once we get this tightened up here, it'll be better. But I'm gonna go ahead and take off the other side and then install it and see how it looks, and I'll put this back on. Okay, I got them both on. I put these screws back in there. Here's what it is. Got that one back in there. Still loose down here. Quite loose actually. I think once I get this piece on, I'm gonna be able to tighten it. So let me get that piece on. Alright, we're done. Just put these screws in here and then put that one in. It's on there. Good. Tighten this down a little bit. Get the seat back on really quick. That's it. Now we're just gonna wait for those ones to come in now, and we'll do that. But this looks amazing. Package came for the side panels. These ones are pretty simple. All the screws are visible. So I installed this first one right here. As you can see, all the screws right here. And then there are two hidden back here. So now I'm going to put on this other side. Got on the other side here, and it looks quite nice. I also ordered a clear windshield, which I'm going to install real quick. I like this one better because it's a lot shorter, as you can see here, and it's also clear when the other one's not see-through. Right here I'm pointing at just 4 screws you have to take out to swap it out. Swapped it out real quick. Pretty simple stuff. So I just picked up 3 more carbon parts, which means I only have 1 left, and that is these guys right here. I'm gonna order those tomorrow. The real OEM BMW carbon. That's what this is right here. I ordered this stuff from the dealership. Got the M right there. This is the chain guard, the rear wheel, and then the front wheel. And I'm gonna install those right now. I'm gonna start right here with this front one, and pretty sure it's just 4 screws. This is what it looks like before. Blue, like so. Got her on and she's looking good. Yep, there's 4 screws. Other side. Looks nice. Looks very nice. Now I gotta look and see what the screws look like. Oh, there's one under there. Under that. Ugh, it's gonna be annoying. Okay, let me get this off. Okay, I finally got it off, but I'm not gonna lie. Those screws were such a pain in the ass and very easy to strip and very hard to get out. I don't know what it is, but these screws suck. Anyways, got these out. Got these, and I don't even know how I'm gonna get them in. That one, pain in the other one. This one, no room to out. Easiest screw was right there because it was a normal T25. This one, stripped the shit out of that screw. Now I'm gonna try and assemble. Oh my gosh! Try and assemble these bits together, and then screw it on there. So let me figure this out now. Okay, it is all on. Got that on there. Got this chain guard on there. The only problem is that the originals are different, and this one needs a screw. So I need to find a screw to do that. But other than that, we are all done with the carbon for today. Just need to get this last piece, then she's gonna be sexy. All right, so a couple weeks ago I ordered this seat cowl carbon fiber, so I just put that on there, and I also took off the passenger pegs, and then also the final piece of carbon fiber came, so I'm about to install these pieces which go right here. I'm just gonna look at it real quick and see how I get this off. All right, so I figured out I gotta start by taking off the bottom panel, and then we'll take off the front panel, and this is connected to it. So there's like a screw under here, and then a couple screws under here to take this off, and some clips, and then we'll have that off. So first I'm going to take out these screws all around and get this panel off, and then I'll come back and take this panel off. Okay, so I just took out all the screws, got this piece off, all the screws down there. Let's see here, set this right here. Okay, next we got to take off this. So there's a screw right here we have to take out, and then the rest are under here. There's a screw right here, and there's one up here, and then that's it. The rest of it's clips. So I'm going to take those 3 screws out and then see if I can get this off. Okay, so I just got the screws out, so now I think it's just snapped in there. So I was looking, and there's one right here, so you just pull that back, and then this was connected. Just pull it back, don't try and like bend it or anything. Now that we got this panel off, most of it's connected, but just snap these bits off right here, and then this pops right off. And then I'm going to transfer this over real quick, and then so I also need to transfer over these clips too. Alright, so I got all the clips transferred over and whatnot. And my only concern is that they're moving, and they weren't moving on the other one. But I'm going to try and connect it to this now, and then see if that'll stop it from sliding around like that. Alright, so that was pretty simple. I just pushed down on them, and then line this up over here. Okay, so I'm an idiot. It just goes under that, and then got that in there, and then make sure you can put your screw through there. So we fixed that, and then now I'm going to clip it in there, and then I'll put the screws back in, and we're almost done. Just gotta do the other side. All right, so I just pushed the clips in. It's nice and like firm. So now I'm gonna put the 3 screws back in to get this back on there. Then I'll put back this panel on with all the screws, and I'll move to the other side. But here's how she looks. Pretty nice. All right, so I just got all of it on, this back on. I left the bottom screw out because I got to do the other side now. But this is how she's looking. Look at all the carbon everywhere. This is the piece right here. Still got to do this piece right there. So I'm going to do that piece. Now that I showed you how to do this piece, I'm going to do the other side. And that is going to be all the carbon I'm putting on this bad boy for now. I don't think I want to go full carbon because that's going to be like another 3 bands. At least, low key. I think it looks very nice. Alright, so I got the other side on here. Just did the same thing. and this looks pretty good. I like it. But that's gonna be it for this video. So to conclude, we started with these pieces on the side, then put this gas tank on there, and then we put the side panels on here. Put these side panels on here. Then we got some OEM carbon from the BMW dealer, front, back, chain guard, and then a seat cowl, and then finished it off with these front pieces here. This was all in total. To conclude, this side panels were about $500. These two pieces were about $450. This piece was about $200. And then the OEM front, back, the chain guard was about $1,200. This was about $130. And then these pieces here are also the OEM. They have the M right here. These are OEM, but I got them used from the guy I bought all this from for $320. That's about $3K or more. I'll calculate it up and put it on screen right here. And that is all I'm going to be doing for now. Don't have any plans to put any more carbon on it, but do have some other plans. Just some random things to upgrade this bike. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.